So how do you forgive someone that has said or done something really bad, really hurtful? The trick is to do it with your heart and not with your mind. If you do it only with your head, it's normally because you've been sold this idea that you're supposed to be this good, forgiving person, but you're not ready for it, or that you feel pressure from people around you that you're supposed to be the better person and just forgive and get on with it. Maybe to keep up this image of a good united family, or you're being nice co-workers, or you keep the relationship, your family going. But then you can develop this passive aggressiveness and you can turn bitter because there is a discord between how you feel and what you say, that you've forgiven that other person. So be careful with that. Real forgiveness comes from a deeper space. It comes from you being connected to your core, your essence, your heart, when you're not up in your thoughts about it. Yes, you can sort of prepare by zooming out and looking at this person from a larger perspective and saying, okay, hey, wait a minute. Most people, most of the time, they do the best they can with what they have in their, in their toolbox, in their programming, what they've been through. So if you would have been born in the same place, to the same parents, in the same era, and with the same abilities, disabilities, possibilities, experience the same traumas and good times and all of that, maybe, just maybe, you might have said, done, felt, or feared the same things as this person. And why do people do bad things? Because they're not awake. They don't know themselves deep down. They're not connected. They feel separate. They're lost. They're asleep. So if you zoom out, you can look at that bigger picture. It's much easier to forgive. So I would recommend that you, in meditation, in mindfulness, where you're present and you're in contact with your innermost being, that's when you put your attention to this person. And then you can just feel that there is no separation, that you're connected on a deep level. There is this connection and everything is fine and it's okay. Doesn't mean that you are justifying this bad behavior. Doesn't mean that you're okay with it. It just means that you don't let that be a burden inside you. You let universe, God, take care of it. You don't need to hold it inside of you anymore. You don't have to be rigid about it, create blockages and carry it like this heavy backpack. It means that you release that and let go of it. It's not your business anymore to hold on to that anger or sadness or disappointment. Don't let it build up and become a bitterness. It's about you, loving you and having care for yourself. Yes, you might have moments when you're up in your head and you're thinking about stuff, and then go back into meditation and go back into that space when you're in contact with the present, with yourself, with your essence, with your heart. And there, again, you might have to go back and do that a few times. It's not said that just because you've done it once that you're never going to think about it again. A warning. If you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, especially a malignant one, and if you're in an abusive relationship, the forgiveness is not the most important thing at the moment. It's normally about or getting out of there or getting help how to deal with it. Because if you say to the narcissist that you've forgiven them, they're just going to take advantage of that and continue to treat you bad. And you focusing on forgiving might distract you from creating and maintaining good, healthy boundaries. And it might also make you a magnet for other narcissists. So yes, you might, on a deeper level, you might forgive them. But don't say it to the narcissist, to the abuser. It doesn't help the situation. It will normally just get it worse. So keep that in mind.